This was the video I received as a message from one of my friends, staff who are working with Monique in Rwanda. She was really sick, praise God. Right now she's better. As a student in Switzerland, it was heart-touching. She really means a lot in my life. Arriving in Kigali at the airport, I had to travel almost 2.5 hours towards the area where the ministry is located. What was missing? This kind of oxygen machine to assist her breathing. Big thanks to everyone who is watching us. Here is Emma Blekalisa. One of the fruits of Monique's hardship in the ministry, if I may say it. I used to be under Monique's care and affection, and I am still, even though I grew up at home. After receiving the new machine, I carried the machine from Switzerland with me. As I arrived in Rwanda, she came out from the hospital. John Baptist in Rwanda. What should I say about this man of reference in the ministry? If I may describe him, he's a box full of gifts. Miss Esther, some of you know this woman from Uganda, the responsible of the ministry in Uganda. At home, where she was laying down after the hospital, even though Monique was very tired, but I was amazed that joy in faith and words of wisdom, and that would strengthen all of us. Esther took care of Monique since she was in the hospital until she was able to walk again by herself. John Baptist and I got opportunity to go and see the workshop, to talk to the youth, to encourage them. And there I shared a message of hope, reminding them that a couple years back I used to be there like them, and gave them a revelation that you never know what God has on his heart. I couldn't say if I will be here today or become who I am. I have a hope that among you God will raise up great men and great women for the glory of his kingdom and as fruits of this wonderful ministry. They stood up, they thanked God together with us by singing one wonderful song saying, "Nothing will touch on us because we are secure in Jesus Christ." Pascazi, the widow who works with Monique many years ago. Until now, she's still faithful to this ministry. They didn't have opportunity to pursue their studies, but they found a place in this ministry, and they are happy to learn and go apply in the theme of help them to help themselves and apply in their life to improve their living. Esther, the Ugandan woman, testified that she would stay in the back listening non-stop speeches of Monique, not only to listen, but because it was soul-building. Pascazi as well testified that by transferring what she learned from her young age as skills to these orphans, they will apply in their life. They will carry the knowledge out there and be able to survive later, form their own families, and be able to provide for them, as well as what they call pass on the legacy by helping someone else in the future. Because the skills that they are getting here, it is useful in the society where they live. woodwork workshop with Mr. Claude, their teacher. They are making windows and doors and some other materials just to help the improvement of living for the population of Butare, where the ministry is located. Just to remind that the ministry is located in one of the poorest districts in Rwanda. It is a village far away from town. In woodwork department, you will find courageous boys who are thankful to God for their restoration from desperate life of what they used to live. All these artwork were made by our own hands. We do have many materials made by the students and teacher in the stock. Artwork of the team Claude with his students stored in one place waiting to be used. As Claude says, we train them, we teach them, we give them exercise to the point they reach this stage of producing something like this. It is amazing and encouraging to me as a teacher. Sunflower oil production department of the ministry. They have 3 manual machines of pressing the seeds of sunflower. By pressing the seeds of sunflower, oil passes on one way and the left passes on the other side. Not easy to use, as John Baptiste and his colleague Eugene went to try, but they couldn't because you need some experience. They showed me the stock of what they produced. They have tons of oil ready to go out there. Pray that they will find a good market so that they might be able to sell this oil and continue to sustain this sunflower project by themselves. It's our prayer, and it is possible by God's grace. Filter process. It is a long process. Sylvain, the responsible of oil production department, assumed John Baptiste's wife and the mother of 2 kids, contributing in administration duties. What we can mention as a prayer topic of the ministry, right now they have many seeds in stock since they have only 3 machines of pressing the seeds. Now they can't accelerate their work. Some seeds in the bags, those in contact with flow, are starting to be rotted because with the 3 manual machine they can't speed up the work. Pray that God will provide a semi-automatic machine here will be the solution and will help them speed up the quantity of the seeds. Wow, wonderful sunflower oil! Would you like to pass your order? Why not? It is lunchtime. Eugene. John Baptiste, the man of reference, he drove me all the way to show me the projects of the ministry. As many as you see, they eat lunch together at the ministry. Because in their family, back in the evening where they go, some of them they are living in a very difficult life. So Monique at lunchtime make sure that everybody has got something to eat at least at lunch. The improvement of living for the population department in the ministry, as Claude showed the activities they are building, helping the neighbors to build their own toilets. As the testimony goes out of the neighbors, as this old man expressed his thanksgiving heart towards the ministry, that for a long time he was not able to help himself to build a toilet, but since he got help from the ministry, he thanked God and the ministry for this work they have done. Not only the staff of Monique helps people physically in their improvement of life, they cheer them up, they encourage them, they find them where they seem to be depressed or oppressed, and they share the good news. All the way along, every house with blue painting on the door shows the work of the ministry, and they have a sign on top of the door presented as God's gift to them. Walking in the village nearby where the ministry is located, everybody knows the ministry, and they are happy to see them passing in the area. Far away from the mountain, you can see where the workshop is located in that small forest. Remember that in Rwanda, nobody can attend the school without having school uniform, and many families, they are not capable to find this school uniform. So for this very reason, they don't go to school because of lack of the uniform. The ministry of Monique has come as a solution for this issue, because the young boys and girls you saw in the workshop, they are making uniforms which will be presented as a gift from God to the poor families, and through that, Monique then share the good news of the love of God to everybody. My last visit, but not the least, we visited this old man who was given clean water at his home, and he thanked God how difficult it was to climb the mountain with a jerrycan on his head. At his age, he couldn't do it. If it was not the ministry, life was difficult. He couldn't find real words to thank God for this ministry, but he blessed them. Before coming back to Switzerland, we managed to transform her bathroom, adapted to her strength right now. Praise God for what He has done and what He's doing. Thank you for following us. God bless you all.